you
go.
just had Drambuie neat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the raspberry one?
No, Drambuie is like it's kind of like honey.
That's a honey
is what it-
liqueur.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You use it in Rusty Nails, which is my favorite mixed drink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We literally just had Drambuie.
I
And like seltzer water. Like
Ugh.
so yeah, we took it straight.
I was trying to invent the name of a cocktail the other day that is a variant of the Rusty Nail, where instead of using Drambuie, you use B&B, which and we were like, okay, well, one of the things in a B&B is Benedictine, which makes us think of monks. And this is a Rusty Nail, so a carpenter's nail.
Okay.
What's the other B&B?
It's Benedictine and brandy.
Not much to go with there. I was
Yeah.
gonna say like a rusty pope.
That's pretty good. Well, the first thing we came up with was a bloody nail. We were like, that
Oh, that is
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
that
I
is
mean,
awesome,
bad,
but you can't
bad,
get
that's bad,
yeah.
but that's awesome.
I think
Well,
it's great.
the other thing too, we were like, it's misleading. It makes you think that there's tomato juice in it, but there's not.
No, that's true,
Unless-
yeah.
Unless if you do like a tomato chaser or something like that.
Just eat a cherry tomato after you take the shot.
Yeah, because that's generally the B&B is lick the salt, take the shot, and
Eat a tomato.
eat a tomato. But anywho,
Hey, did you guys know this is a games podcast?
No,
Like,
hey,
it's not
yeah,
a
yeah,
cocktail
yeah, yeah.
inventing podcast.
although
I
it
don't know.
could be.
We have really towed that line pretty close.
Are you just trying to say that we're all alcoholics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that we've really talked about like inventing cocktails as much as we've just been like, I really like gin.
Anyway, yeah, this is the Never Games. My name is Trevor. I am the CEO of Stickerbox Studios, and I think that Tom should have named that drink a Busty Nail.
why?
No.
My name is Tom O'Brien, and I'm not really sure I get Trevor's joke, which is
I think-
pretty common.
There's nothing to get. It's.
Yeah. You just wanted to say busty.
I just like the
Oh,
looks
'cause,
of
like,
all your on all
boobs.
your faces whenever I just.
Talk.
Yeah.
Right. My name is Conor Provost, and I'm glad that Trevor was not in charge of the dad jokes game that I had last week.
And my name is Noel McInnes, and I know the best created game of the week. It's my game. It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to
That's-
the Never Games. It is a game show where yes, you can even play along at home. All you need is
A pile of spaghetti and a rusty fork.
yeah.
You can get.
Why
Otherwise-
would you need either of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
things?
You can get piles of spaghetti shipped to you by us,
We're going with that, huh?
along with your very own hand-signed Rusty Nail, signed by Tom, by going to thenevergames.com.
/nails.
We are not a substitute for Blue Apron,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
And we are
Hey,
not responsible for
Blue
any-
Apron will not
tetanus
send you
that you may-
utensils no matter how many times you ask them.
How many times have you asked there, Trevor?
Usually, I type it into like the special request box anytime I place an order.
See, the
Please
problem
send
is that
forks.
Trevor
Please send forks.
Trevor's used to meals where you don't need utensils; you just drink it. So
Right.
he was shocked when the food showed up and it wasn't liquid. He was like, "This is a real green bean. What the hell?"
He's just constantly sending them pictures of him holding the food that with the caption, "How make eat."
How many? That's what the entire Never Games Twitter is. Just me tweeting at Blue Apron.
How eat?
How eat?
Or it's just like a really pissed off Harrison Ford. He's like, I need a fork.
I've got a perfectly done chicken marsala in my hand. Just how do I eat it?
I could just see a gif of just you holding it. Just
That was a great verbal joke, Noel.
yeah.
I love the idea that you have all this cookware required to make chicken masala, but you don't have any utensils to eat it.
Yeah.
Like you've got all the pots and pans and
Pots
everything
and pans.
necessary.
You should have seen me eating my Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm glad I didn't.
What did Fiona just put it in a bowl and like put it like on the floor for you, and you just kind of lapped it up?
See, that's the thing is that Fiona has plenty of forks. She knows how to use them.
I wrote this joke one time. It was a series of jokes that all followed the same pattern, which was, after how many dates do you tell a girl blank? I had one of them that was, after how many dates do you tell a girl that we can't make dinner at my place because I don't have enough forks for both of us? Which was true at a time.
All right. I hear Noel's got a pretty fun game for us, according to him.
Okay, so yeah, it's only really fun if we haven't done it yet. And I was actually I was wondering today. I was like, maybe we've done this before, and I really hope not.
You realize that this is recorded, and you can go back and check whether or not we have.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm calling this Meetings and Failures in Meetings. I know what you're thinking. Noel, you've just had one of your trademark strokes, haven't you? Yes. I've almost finished filling out my punch card, but that doesn't really matter. That is the Portuguese title to Lost in Translation, the movie. So the aim of the game is to try and figure out what the real title of the American version is of the movie that I'm trying to say to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Conor had something like this. I think it was movie
Yeah,
quotes.
I did movie quotes through Google Translate.
And also the currency conversion.
Okay, so I knew we did a bunch of things like it, but not this one.
No, this sounds good. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, what is the sixth sense in Chinese? Doctor in Philadelphia Boy, Mr. Purgatory, or He's a Ghost?
Mr. Purgatory.
I like Mr. Purgatory, but I think I like He's a Ghost even better. Did you say Doctor in Philadelphia Boy?
Yeah.
Just skipping over that one. I'm gonna go with C. He's a ghost.
C. All right, C for Conor.
And I'm going with Purgatory Boy.
Mr. Purgatory?
Or Mr. Purgatory. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with Tom. I'm going to say Mr. Purgatory.
All right. The answer is C. He's a ghost. Congratulations.
Well, here's
ghost.
Here's my question. Yeah, A, spoilers. He's a ghost.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they don't necessarily say who's the ghost.
There are a lot of ghosts in that.
Yeah,
that
there
movie.
are so many ghosts.
But also, there is a word for sixth, and there is a word for sense in Chinese. Why could
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the whole process of like translating titles, because there's got to be something that really mucks up the works, because they're all just so bad.
So I saw this thing. There was an interview with Flula Borg on Conan, and he was talking about German translations of titles of movies, and how they're like pretty like they're not as dramatic as this one. From the sounds of it, like they're pretty close. Like he was talking about Die Hard, and he's like, we can't say Die Hard in German because it doesn't make sense. It sounds stupid. So what we call it is stirb langsam, which means to die very slowly.
Oh man, Conor, you could not have picked a better segue. What is Die Hard in Greek?
Yay!
Hey! So hold on, I got a question. Is this just you typed the name of the movie into a translator, or is this like...
No,
No,
this
it's what
is
it's
like
called.
Yeah, this is what it's called actually on the poster itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which you then put into Google Translate to find out.
Honestly, I don't think I could make these any more ridiculous. Neither could Google Translate. I'm willing to bet you.
All right.
All right. What is Die Hard in Greek? This is the first Die Hard. Very hard to die. Die Hard, mega hard. Tough nut to crack, a great day to die. One of those is real.
What
It
was the
has to
first one?
be-
Die Very Hard?
Very hard to die.
I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with Very Hard to Die.
It has to be one of the ones with a colon. Because I don't think that the real one wouldn't have a colon, and then Noel would be like, oh, what if the other two did have colons? So I'm gonna
Aren't
go.
there other
with
Die Hard
C.
movies that do have a colon in the title?
There's like 6 of them.
There's a lot of Die Hard movies.
But
Right.
Oh.
But the sequels don't have colons in the English, like in American English. It's like Die Hard Again, or like
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, and when when Die Hard came out in Greece, there wasn't a Die Hard 2. So
Right.
That's right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with C.
A tough nut to crack.
Yeah, a tough nut to crack.
A good day
Colon,
to die
a
hard.
good day to Die Hard.
Or a great good day to die.
A great good day to die? Is that serious? Really?
No, a tough nut to crack, colon, a great day to die.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going with.
What was the second one again?
John McClane in the very bad, no good, terrible.
The second one is Die Hard, Mega Hard.
I want that, but I don't think that's it. I'm gonna agree with Tom again. I'm gonna go with the third one.
All right. The answer was actually A. Congratulations, Connor.
God
again.
damn it.
A very hard day to die.
I was
So,
using it from my German knowledge.
Die Hard, Mega Hard was Die Hard 2 in Denmark. And A Tough Nut to Crack was one of the other Die Hards in Lithuania. I'm not sure which one it was. It might have been 3 or 4.
Okay.
All right, moving right along. This is going to be right up Connor's alley yet again.
Ooh.
Guardians of the Galaxy in Chinese.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm reading these. Super People General Mobilization. Come on, guys. This is only
General
numbered 3 out of
mobilization?
5. Yeah. Interplanetary Unusual Attacking Team. And Superpower Dare Die Team.
I'm going to go with B. And I'm going to make a
B.
guess that A is one of the Avengers and that C is Suicide Squad.
Yeah, my guess
Okay.
is that C is Suicide Squad and A is Avengers in Japan. So I'm gonna go with B as well.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we can add in if you can get any of the other ones that aren't correct. The rest of the ones I'm using are actual existing movie titles. So if you get it right, I'll give you a bonus point too. But only if you get the original one right.
Okay, so I'll just be more specific then. My A is going to be Avengers. No, yeah, wait.
Super People General Mobilization.
General Mobilization. Oh shit, what could that be? I mean, it could be Captain America: Civil War. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Captain America: Civil War, and then C
Okay.
is Suicide Squad.
And you still think B is the
B
Guardians
is
of the Galaxy?
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that A is the first Avengers movie. B is Guardians of the Galaxy, and C is Suicide Squad.
Okay. Trevor.
What was B again?
Interplanetary Unusual Attacking Team.
It's gotta be it.
Just run those words through your head a couple more times, Trevor. To really
I
get an
gotta
idea.
catch up. I'm not doing well here. I'm gonna go with A. I'm hoping you're wrong.
Hey.
Do you want to put any guesses towards the other ones?
No, it's not.
Trevor's
Just-
like,
I think the second one is Forrest Gump, and
oh man, I want to see that version of Forrest Gump.
What if B is Galaxy Quest? I don't know if you guys remember Galaxy Quest.
Oh yeah.
I almost did a hard multimedia minute on Galaxy Quest not too long ago.
You should have.
So Trevor, you're not going to do any bonus options here.
I won't bother.
All right. The answer is B. Congratulations to Connor and Tom.
Yay.
The other ones were Super People General Mobilization was The Incredibles.
Damn it.
Uh,
Oh, that's good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Superpower Dare Die Team was the Ghostbusters.
Whoa.
But this was the, I don't know if it really matters because it's the same phrase, but it was like the most recent remake with
Melissa McCarthy was one of them, wasn't she?
yeah.
Leslie
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no, but that's
She's not real.
Wildly different.
So yeah, I'm assuming that has no effect to the translation, but that's where when it came from. All right, 2 more. Oh boy.
Got
Connor's
this.
perfect record right now.
Yeah, it's
yes.
not okay.
And Tom, I think you have 1.
Yeah.
And Trevor, a big old nothing.
Yeah.
Goose
All
egg.
right. Another one from China. This is the movie Knocked Up, the one that grabbed everyone's funny bone for like 6 months, and then everyone forgot about it.
You're rolling the dice too much. You gotta do another move.
What?
Oh
that a
yeah,
quote?
that's a quote.
Oh, see, because everyone
The
forgot
dancing.
about it.
I honestly don't know if I ever even saw this movie.
It's pretty
It's
good.
the only scene I remember.
Oh, I was trying to pick like kind of well-known and maybe Trevor would have seen it sort of movies.
You're over.
I feel like it came out while we were in college and would have been on the college movie channel at some point.
I'm 100%
Probably.
aware of it, and I
Yeah.
remember it coming out and being like, nah.
I definitely
Yeah.
actually have seen this one.
Yeah.
I've seen most of the things that Seth Rogen has done, but not the Marvel movies.
Maybe someday he'll be in one. It'll be the crossover that Trevor needs.
This was one of the first movies I had on like my iPod Touch. I think it was one of the only movies too, so I just kept watching that over and over and over. And oh boy!
And you
All right,
didn't
so-
get my reference?
I mean, it was like 10 years ago.
Random side quiz. What was the first movie that y'all downloaded illegally?
Oh.
Movie?
Yeah.
Does porn count?
Yeah, it does, if you remember the title.
Oh, what? They have titles?
I remember in college, Conor, our friend Dana, she gave me, I think like a USB of like all of like the Flight of the Conchords and like the first 7 seasons of Sunny in Philadelphia.
That sounds exactly right.
And like a couple Wes Andersons and some Miyazaki movies. I
Oh,
just
you are
like
just
rips those, but that was
Continuing to describe Dana. Everything that she is. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
yeah.
I think I watched a illegally downloaded version of the Simpsons movie that was actually like somebody brought a video camera into a theater and like set it up on
Yeah.
their lap. So the first like minute of the movie is them like trying to arrange it in a way that it like won't fall over or would bump around and stuff. So you just miss the first 10 minutes of what's going on because it's all rustling sounds like.
I think the first thing that I ever did was Yellow Submarine.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a good one.
All right.
That
There you
that
go.
I was just like, this movie is so goddamn old and no one cares. Like like no one in the world is going to be upset that I am watching this without paying for it.
Yeah, I was never really worried about the legalities. It's going to take about 18 hours
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
download, and it just never seemed worth it at the time.
Yeah.
The first movie I ever downloaded illegally was Austin Powers Goldmember. I was like 13 years old.
The third one.
Yeah, the third one. Although I do remember bring it back to Marvel, The Incredible Hulk.
Oh god.
I tried to download illegally for so long, but the opening of the movie is all in Spanish because he's like in Chile or Argentina or some bullshit. So I kept downloading it and like waiting hours for it, but it would open up with like all in Spanish, and I'd be like, "The fuck is this shit? Like, what is happening?"
All right.
The-
Can I finish my
Oh,
game?
we're playing a
No.
game. We're playing a game.
Yes, sure.
All right, so we're on question number 4 of 5. Connor's up 3-1 to Zip. Knocked Up in Chinese.
All right. We were halfway through a question.
Right.
One Night Big Belly. Hey, where are the babies? That's another one. Odd couple, wacky trip, go together in time for birth. So yeah, once again, if you get
Oh god.
get the right one right, you can go for gold. Just a hint for all the other ones. They're none of the other ones except for the one in Chinese is in Chinese. So I pulled it from 3 different countries.
Okay.
It's not gonna help.
Well, it's a little bit of a hint.
What was the
It's
first
not,
one?
it's-
One Night Big Belly?
One night,
One
big
night
belly.
Big Billy.
And then Where Are the Babies? And then
Oh, hey, where are the babies?
Hey, Where Are the Babies?
I'm gonna say A is Knocked Up. B is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Hmm.
And C, what was C?
Odd couple, wacky trip, go together in time for birth.
Is Juno.
Okay.
Oh. See, I think C is the right answer.
Okay.
It's either A or C. Those are real good alternative guesses, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
B-
None of them are right.
yeah,
'Cause,
for B, I was thinking either Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or maybe Rugrats Lost in Paris.
mm,
I'm gonna say B is 101 Dalmatians.
Okay. I feel like that's a really deep reference, like for you.
the live action one, not the
Yeah.
animated one.
Right. Yeah.
What was the full title of C?
Odd couple, wacky trip, go together in time for birth.
I can't think of an alternative for A. Is what's killing me? Because just One Night Big Belly.
One Night Big Belly.
Trying to think of like something to do with like eating food.
Yeah. I almost said like the Hulk.
Yeah,
Get
I'm-
angry, big muscle.
yeah. I'm gonna go with A as the correct one,
Okay.
and I really don't have an alternative to Juno for C, but you stole my answer for B.
For A, I'm gonna say that's My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Ugh,
Honestly,
it's not bad.
It's not a bad guess.
you could be right. I've never seen it, but yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
You
B,
who knows the answer.
just because you picked Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I'll go with Rugrats Lost in Paris.
Okay. The actual one is A. Congratulations to Tom and Connor.
I love the off-camera screaming. Why don't we have more of that?
Yeah, it's so great.
Well, it's
I-
because he's the only one who has an actual mic.
Right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
it's
turn
not
your
attached
heads
to
and
his
the mic
face.
is still an inch from your face.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, where are the babies is swingers in Swedish.
What?
And odd couple, wacky trip, go together in time for birth is due date in Thailand,
Oh,
which I really
I
didn't know was a
forgot about
movie.
that movie.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I just
I don't even
I
know
just,
what it
Robert
is.
Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
I just
What?
assumed that was knocked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that movie.
Yeah. Last one. And this is basically for pretty much only for Connor. Because if he gets it right, he gets the bonus points. And if he gets it right and then he gets it right, he gets, oh, wow. It could be, you could get like a bunch of points,
Yeah.
but only one bonus point would really matter.
Yeah.
What is the producers in Italian?
Ooh.
Captain Supermarket. Please do not touch the old women. And the 17-year-old girl's medical chart.
Oh,
One
Gonna
of
go.
those is right.
I'm gonna go with B. Please do not touch the old women.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go with B. Please do not touch the old women.
Okay.
And what was A?
Captain Supermarket.
Captain Supermarket.
I'm gonna say that C is My Sister's Keeper,
Okay.
I don't even know that movie.
and
I'm gonna say that Captain Supermarket is the right answer.
Okay.
Never mind.
Sorry, I could not hold myself from laughing there. Yet, Trevor, it's not Captain Supermarket.
Damn it.
It-
Then I'll go with whatever one they didn't say.
They did not say, or they did say?
They did not.
So you want to go with the 17-year-old girl's medical chart? Okay, Trevor chose that one.
that I'm gonna say is like either A Walk to Remember or what is the other one? A Fault in Our Stars. Whichever one where a young lady falls in love but she's got cancer so she dies.
So I'm gonna say Captain Supermarket is actually a indie film called Captain Supermarket I'm gonna say that's from Canada.
Okay.
And what was B?
Please do not touch the old women.
Please do not
it's the sign.
touch
It's the
old
sign
women.
that they have on your local zoo or aquarium.
I'm gonna say that's The Notebook.
I was thinking like a local antique shop.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of old ladies antiquing. It's just like, no. They're not for sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Connor and Tom, what were your perspective bonus choices again?
I don't think I had one for Captain Supermarket.
I definitely didn't.
And C was I said My Sister's Keeper.
C, I'm thinking either Walks to Remember or Fault in Our Stars. So I'm gonna go with Walks to Remember.
Okay.
No, Fault in Our Stars.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, neither of them are correct.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations to Connor. Another perfect sweep. The answer was B. Please do not touch the old women.
Yay.
Captain Supermarket was, believe it or not, the Army of Darkness in Japan.
How?
Yeah. Words, man. Words.
See, I don't know why you
languages.
laughed at me for giving that as an answer. Like, produce is in the supermarket, so like maybe producers like that's the only one that actually made it. How did both of you get the right answer ever
Because
at any point during that game?
Have you've never seen The Producers, have you?
I have.
There's a lot of old lady sex.
He has sex with a lot of old ladies.
Oh,
To earn
man.
money.
remember that part.
I kind of wish I chose a harder one. Then I've never seen The Producers either, and I just thought it was really funny.
Oh yeah, no, like he's down on his luck because he hasn't produced anything worth $1 in years. So in order to make money, he like prostitutes himself to old women.
Wait, that's The Producers?
Yeah,
I thought the
with
producers was like they make a fake play.
Yeah, or like
but before they decide to do that, he like to raise money for it, to raise the backing, the funding for it. He has sex with a lot of old women.
Okay.
Yeah, old widows who have
Mhm.
more money than they need.
And the 17-year-old girl's medical chart is Girl Interrupted in Japan also, which I can't believe they made any money with that title. Yes, so once again, congratulations to Connor for the point and then the extra point.
Thank you.
And that has been my game, Meetings and Failures in Meetings. Thank you all for playing.
Is Meetings and Failures in Meetings also a title?
Yeah, it's Lost in Translation in Portuguese.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Oh yeah.
I like.
God
I enjoyed that.
damn it.
Here's my question: how did they market Die Hard in Germany? Like, just like the bad
Just
guys are
very slowly.
generic, but they're German, so
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That was actually part of the interview with Flula Borg. Is that like Conan was like, so when German filmmakers make movies, like who plays the bad guys? And Flula was like, Germans. We're very self-aware people. He's like, are you offended that the bad guy is always German? And he's like, no. Have you ever Wikipedia Germany history before? Like,
there are some spotty areas
Yeah.
at best.
yeah.
All right, that'll bring us around to the multimedia minute. And it is on me, and I don't know if you've noticed what I'm wearing.
your friend Sam is 50.
Yes,
He's 50.
50. I want to talk about dorm life, which,
Okay.
Connor, have you watched any of it?
I have not.
Oh my
I feel like I've
God.
heard of it, but I've never watched it.
It's from
You
2007.
really need to.
It is
Yeah, it's very good.
It is so,
Okay.
so good. So what it is a mockumentary style web series that follows around college freshmen in their first
Mhm.
year of college. And it's 2 seasons, about 20 episodes a season. Episodes are like 5 to 10 minutes long.
First season is all 5-minute episodes. Second season is all 15-minute episodes because they got a sponsor for the second season.
Oh, yeah. So the show is so great. It's so bingeable. The first episode with like anything is going to be a lot of like introducing characters. They
Right.
get that done fast in the first 5 minutes, that first episode, and then straight from episode 2 on, it's hilarious and well done and well acted. It was a bunch of people who went to UCLA, and it was like a film project that they worked on, and then it got sponsored for a second season by Carl's Jr. And
Really?
It's sponsored by Sexy Boys Body Spray for Sexy
Boy
Boys.
Body Spray. But the cast is incredible.
Yeah, and they're all famous now too.
They're all doing crazy awesome stuff. Speaking of Conan, one of the characters, Steph Schwartzman is the character, played by Jesse Gaskell, is now a writer on Conan and has been for 5 years.
Oh.
And I think Brian Singleton, who played the RA, he wrote. He was part of the writing team for the 3rd season of Arrested Development.
Yeah, he and Jim Brandon, who plays Gopher, actually wrote an episode together. They're the co-writers on one of the episodes, and then they're credited as writers on a whole bunch of other episodes. Those two have actually gone on to do a whole bunch of other writing. Right now, they are the two of them. They both worked on like 3 or 4 shows together, but right now, Mixed-ish. Jim Brandon is a co-executive producer along with Brian Singleton, who played Marshall. Poncho Morris is a musician. He plays Josh in the series. He opened for Ezra Furman at one point last year, I think. He's got one album out, which is it's pretty good. It's very Bob Dylan-esque. He's got like the scratchy voice, the guitar, very politically forward. Nora Kirkpatrick, who plays Courtney Cloverlock, probably best known for her cameo on The Office, where she plays a love interest of Dwight, but she plays the accordion in Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
Oh shit!
Yeah. She's been in like.
I'm also seeing that Jack DeSena.
Yeah. Jack DeSena
is the voice of Sokka on Avatar.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool.
He was also in All That.
Oh yeah.
And he and Chris Smith, who plays Mike in the show, they have an incredible YouTube channel. They have like very, very high quality, well produced, hilarious skits that they do on YouTube. They've been doing them for years. One of the things they do is it's making fun of the how people on May 4th go, "May the 4th be with you." So they started this competing holiday called July 6th Park, where it's you're supposed to eat dino nuggets and watch Jurassic Park on the 6th of July.
That's amazing.
It's fucking hilarious, and their other videos are incredible. They made the front page of Reddit with one of them a couple years ago called White Room, and they actually have a 4-part VR comedy skit. It's all shot in 360, a 4-part video that I haven't watched because I don't actually have a way to watch a 360 video. I started watching it earlier and my computer almost melted because those are tough to run.
One of my favorite ones, it was kind of an early one too. I think it starred Chris, but Jack might have been along with it too. It's called Fruit Whoops. And that was when
Fruit Whoops?
Chris starred as like this DA or like public defender or something like that, and he like really hated his job. And he just says like, "Man, I wish my life was different." And he switched his life with the pineapple that he had on his counter. And all he was trying to do was like just trying to get the new Chris, who was basically had the mind of a pineapple, to like reverse the spell, and it just never happened. But yeah, Chris Smith. He also he was famous for oh god, this was like 3 or 4 years ago when there was that guy who did the juggling around the world videos.
Yeah, where one of the things he was juggling was like a GoPro, and it would like as it landed in his hand and he threw it up in the air, he was somewhere else.
I've seen like landscapes of it, like he would just walk by and juggle, and then like travel somewhere else and just walk by and juggle.
I think
he was also a blue man.
Yeah, he was one of the blue men.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I seriously cannot recommend all of these things enough. Dorm Life is probably my favorite piece of media ever. It's so good. Oh, I forgot. My celebrity crush, who is Anne Lane, is currently she plays a character with a non-speaking part on Dorm Life, which is might be my favorite character in the show, other than John. It's so good. But she's now a writer on Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Like seriously, the people involved in this are so fucking funny, and they've gone on to have such great success. And this is them like 10, 12 years ago making this, and it's so good and so high quality. It's the most bingeable thing because it's 5-minute episodes. Like,
where can I find it?
just on YouTube, Dorm Life web series. If you look that up.
Or even on their Facebook page, they're releasing or re-releasing like every episode a day these days.
This is Dorm Life is their YouTube channel.
They're very nice. I'm still Facebook friends with about 3/4 of the cast.
Yeah,
We used to invite them to
I
our
still
party in
invite
college.
them
Really?
to any event I have.
So yeah,
The characters themselves have their own Facebook pages, and then also the actors have their own Facebook pages, and I'm friends with all of them.
yeah, I'm friends with all the actors. It's really cool just to see all what they're doing now, like through their perspective.
Yeah,
I definitely want to check it out. I'm glad that it is available on YouTube and Facebook because I looked it up on Wikipedia. Wikipedia says that it is the most watched show on Hulu, but I guess
Really?
that must be in previous times because I just checked on Hulu and it is no
Yeah.
longer on there.
it's not
I
anymore.
remember when I first watched it, I think it was on like the early Hulu.
Yeah, way back.
No long ago in the before times.
I actually remember, Trevor, when you went with me to we were on like a weird, it might have been like a summer vacation after freshman year in college for me, when everyone wanted to hang out with friends and all that. But once you got to their house, you didn't really know what to do because it's a house.
Yeah.
So me and Trevor visited my friend Nikki, and she just basically took us like on a tour around her town, which was a town, so it was very boring.
Yeah, where is she from?
Everett.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then so once we were done with that, and we just watched 3 hours of Dorm Life, and we got through almost all of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a good time. Yeah.
I literally like. I don't think there's anybody who knows me who has not heard me rave about this show. Like, this is still a very huge part of my life. It's incredibly quotable. I quote it all the time. I have gotten rid of the word probably in my phone, and I will only ever reply with probably. Which doesn't mean anything to anybody not watching, but
yeah, it's funnier than it sounds, Conor.
yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say this is why I've never understood a thing that Trevor says.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't watched the show.
For a long time, my phone was the same way. Like it would say probably.
I have to like stop myself like in work emails from
And then you just fill it in with what's that smell?
Yeah.
That's another funny thing, Conor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this means
It's a funny
nothing.
thing.
Well, instead of just quoting it, we should talk more about what this show is. So
Yeah.
Connor can appreciate that,
Yeah,
as well
yeah.
as our listeners who
Well, I mean,
not heard of.
each episode kind of harnesses in all the cliches of like your first life or first year in a dorm sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like the RAs like really struggling to get networking going and
Right.
Have any respect.
and
Yeah.
and everything like that. There's like
All the characters are like
extreme-
super extreme motifs of like people you would
Yeah.
see in college, except for the de facto main character Mike, who's just like kind of a guy.
Well, his character is generic.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Is that like he's that archetype, the super generic guy.
Yeah, it's
at
basically
college.
like Mike is half the people on the floor, and everyone else is
Yeah.
basically like the extreme stereotypes.
And then the second season starts with them watching the first season.
Yeah.
The documentary crew is like,
Yeah.
hey, and then they're all just like, oh, is that how I behave? Like I have to like.
One of the funniest episodes I thought was, since they were based in UCLA, they had a pretty reputable Division I athletic sort of core, and there was an episode about their basketball team making, I don't know, some stage in March Madness.
Yeah.
But it was really cool for them to pull it off without using the college, the team name, basically the sport, the phrase March Madness itself.
Yeah.
Like all these
like
things
half the
that were,
episode
like...
is like bleeped out and like blurred out, and like there's one point a mascot comes and runs over and the whole thing is blurred out because and then that episode is just them like waiting in line to try and get tickets like overnight, and it's
Well, they also have to get their term papers done.
yeah.
And
oh man, it's so great.
I won't ruin any more for everybody. I could quote the whole thing start to finish. I've watched this show, each episode, more times than I've watched probably all other media combined. Like,
Which is it's not that much.
Which, yeah, to be fair,
still
it's
like
not a lot.
But like there are parts of this show that like in my day-to-day life will just like pop into my head and I'll remember it and chuckle. Like when Trevor first said he was going to do this as the multimedia minute, the first thing I thought of was that I had hummus with dinner that night. And I was just like, the entire time I was cooking, I was thinking of like the pita party joke from the very first episode. Like,
I think a big reason why it resonates so strongly for us is it's super relatable, and you can kind of like in real life environments and circumstances, you can think these jokes in your head.
Yeah.
But it's one of those shows that it's not super popular, so no one else would get it, which I think sort of amplifies the humor like a lot. And I feel like that's another reason why the people who do love it, they just keep coming back to it.
It's also like it is so packed full of humor that it's very, very rewatchable, and you pick up just side things that a character shouted from down the hall while like something completely else is going on, or there's just a character in the background doing something insane that's like perfectly on character, but like you wouldn't notice unless you've watched it 6 times.
There's one girl who is a background character throughout the entirety of season 1, and then when they watch the documentary at the beginning of season 2, is furious that she didn't have any lines. Yeah. She's just like, for the rest of season 2, she's just like, I have to be more extreme to get on camera.
And then like sporadically through the second season, she randomly appears doing something sporadic. Like
she'll like push people out of the way who are doing interviews. There's one part where she's like, somebody's walking down the hall and she's like, hey, what do you think of this dress? And she's naked holding a dress.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Conor,
this is gonna be Trevor's Stump the Expert then.
You won't. I know everything.
I guess it could be.
Well, no. The way that we'll stump him is be like, which character in Avatar did this voice actor do? It's like, god damn it.
No, I know enough about all the actors and their lives afterwards. I know what improv groups they were in. I know.
So what you're saying is you're a stalker for like 18 people.
I have never made contact with any of them. That's not true. Since I was friends with the guy who plays Danny B, Jordan Riggs, I sent him a message at one point just being like, when's season 3 coming out? And this was in like 2009, which was like a year after the second season. So. Yeah, or that would have made it 2011. We thought all of
this was so much less creepy.
Yeah. It was like recent enough that it wasn't like me now while he has a fucking job being like, when are you bringing back your web series from 2007? But yeah, I sent him a message and he responded like, we've talked about it a lot. Everybody's really busy, but it's definitely something we would love to do. Thanks for being a fan. Like, very nice
I think
response.
I wished him happy birthday once, and I told him to take a shot, and he said, "Oh, thanks, I'll have 2." I think that was the most interaction I've ever had with any of them too. It's just cool just seeing because a lot of the people still post on like what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's a great link to everything, especially Chris and Jack. They post pretty much everything on their Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, neat.
I could go on for hours.
You have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Connor had the MCU last week.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is
Do you want me to do a quick breakdown of every single episode of Dorm Life?
No, that's no.
A 5-minute description of each episode.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Each 5-minute episode.
To be fair, I cut a 23 movie fucking 50-hour journey into the span of like 2 minutes. So
It's not bad.
No,
It's
it
not
was
Well, I mean,
bad.
it wasn't exactly 2 minutes.
It was
but
like
yeah,
7
sure,
and a
it was
half.
good.
it wasn't that long, was it?
It was.
My breakdown of the MCU?
Yeah.
It was that long? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. That's why I was so winded.
Yeah.
Uh,
That and the
You
COVID.
had COVID and you talked nonstop for 7 minutes.
Anyway, yeah, seriously, everybody should go and watch Dorm Life, and then everybody should go and watch all of Chris and Jack's videos. It's just Chris and Jack on YouTube. Dorm Life is This Is Dorm Life on YouTube.
and do the Facebook too. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, find them everywhere. Future friends of the show, everybody from
future-
Dorm Life.
Yeah, and then in 2 years we'll be writing for Rick and Morty, and we'll be in Edward Sharp, and we'll be a Blue Man.
I don't think
Guarantee it.
I don't think I want to be an Edward Sharp. I like taking showers.
No,
I'd write
no.
for Conan.
Yeah.
Nobody can choose. It just happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get
I
to
really
pick.
hope I don't get Edward Sharp. They're just so dirty.
All right.
Yeah.
We should jump into a break. Let's
Yeah.
do
Before
it.
we jump into a break, real quick,
Yeah.
I want to do a shout out. Everybody's looking at me like they have no idea what's coming.
Oh,
I,
yes, you did
actually,
mention
really
this.
Yes, I want to do a quick shout out to my good friend Willow Payne, who,
Oh, right.
through the fortuitous natures of the universe, I found out was our 500th listener a couple of weeks ago, guys.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Ah.
We
Thanks,
hit,
Willow.
It doesn't sound like a lot of listens, but it's so many.
What?
So if you think that you may be our 1,000th listener, send us an email at hello@nevergames, and you'll also get a shout out.
And more. If you want to send us our address, we can mail you some pretty cool merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And swag.
And Thank you for
All right,
jump
listening,
into that break.
Willow, and let's jump into a break. Yeah.
Taking a break.
Today's episode of the Never Games is brought to you by Yubico. Yubico sets new world standards for simple, secure login, preventing unauthorized access to computers, servers, and internet accounts. The YubiKey from Yubico is a physical security key using two-factor authorization to protect your accounts. As more of us continue to work from home, it's more important than ever to protect and secure your information. So what can you do to protect your accounts? Yubico is offering our listeners $10 off your next purchase of $100 or more using the code POD at yubico.com. That's the code POD at yubico.com. Say hello to the YubiKey and goodbye to account takeovers.
So my birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and my mom and my sister came over and they gave me like some presents and mostly food, like a big old crate of food, which is also kind of cool.
Best gift.
But something my mom does as more of a tradition is she gets the newspaper for that day. I thought I was gonna read you a little bit of the
Coronavirus kills thousands.
yeah. Here we go.
Jesus.
Here's the first one. Virus surge accelerates. Cases past 11 million. A country splintered. A party divided.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. So I see, like, turn virtual problems into something different. Questions of trust. And the Patriots did beat the Ravens, which was good. And then you can save on a new Windows 10 Dell computer. So there are some good things peppered in with the seriously, like,
Very, very dark.
I kind of wish my mom would have read any of it.
Coincidentally, forget this year.
Yeah.
Or buy something else. It's like, here's the Bass Sportsman magazine that was published on your birthday.
Here's your Stone Fruit Quarterly because real fruit is just way too in depth. Or like honestly, even like a TMZ would be maybe better.
Conor, what are you doing in Disneyland? It's not safe right now.
I thought you were in Prague.
It's Disney World.
Oh.
You're both wrong.
It's the real one.
It's the real world, Disney.
You'll see.
Do we want to jump into the other one? Direct sale disasters.
I don't know. I feel like real world Disney's got some chops.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going for direct sales disasters, buddy.
No.
We're going to Disney World.
For the listeners, Conor has changed his background on the Zoom call to Disney World.
To be Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Cinderella's castle right behind me there. In
I
Disney World.
didn't even know it had a name.
Yeah, the central castle in both Disney World and Disneyland is Cinderella's castle. They only recently built
She has 2 castles?
She's a princess,
She's a
Trevor.
princess.
Then what does that
She's
make
a
Nick Cage, since he has a collection of castles?
A lord.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Lord Cage.
I mean, to be fair, his collection of castles was only like 2.
Oh.
Oh, that's a terrible collection.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Gotta get to
more
work on
it's
it.
more than my collection.
I thought
Yeah.
to have it be a collection, you had to have like a certain amount.
4,
Yeah, I feel like
think he
4
did have,
or more
like, more
makes it
than a few.
collection.
right?
He did
Yeah.
have
Like
3.
you can't
but
be
then
like,
he
yeah,
had-
I have a collection of bottle caps, and it's just like, oh, you had 2 drinks with dinner last night.
Trevor, your problem is you're just comparing bottle caps to ancient
Okay,
medieval
look.
town-sized bottle caps.
I'm just saying he doesn't have a collection of castles. He has
He
some
has
castles.
2 castles.
He is no longer Lord Cage in my mind.
But
He can't be.
I can't believe I forgot to tell you this fact. The reason why he was trying to buy as many castles as possible, but then he got surprisingly in trouble with money because.
Because he's
Because,
buying
you know.
castles.
But the reason that he bought or was trying to buy as many castles as he could was he got so fixated on trying to find
Dead bodies.
no the
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 Declaration of Independence.
the Holy
Holy
Grail.
Grail.
The Holy Grail.
You would think that he would be able to, he wouldn't get in trouble with money because he would buy a castle, check it, no Holy Grail here, sell it, and use that money to buy the next castle.
I think he just wanted to start more of like a network or a small business sort of thing of like, I have a castle, you want it? Come find me. I was when I was trying
Airbnb.
Business owner Noel
yeah.
breaks down his idea of how to turn castles into cash.
Oh man.
Uh,
I almost forgot about what the Holy Grail was, and I was trying so hard not to say the Goblet of Fire.
oh my God, no. You know what's fun
Conor,
about
please-
trying to find this image, though, is that because I love Disney so much and have been to the Disney World website so many times, I cannot Google search Disney World. It just automatically goes to the website.
What are
So
you
I have to
doing
type in
on-
google.com.
Altavista.com, please take me to.
Yeah. What purpose do you have for going to DisneyWorld.com?
Checking on updates for rides and attractions that I want to see and seeing what their COVID plans are and all the things that are necessary for me being a happy boy.
And is that $43 slushie really worth it?
It is.
Okay, yeah.
I love Disney! Okay.
All
I
right.
hate Disney.
I love Disney forever and always. Yeah. Anyway, so Direct Sales Disaster this week is dealing with exclusively Black Diamond Disney VHSs. What is a Black Diamond, you ask? Between 1984 and 1994, all the classics were reissued or new movies would come out on VHS in what is known as a Black Diamond, where on the spine of the clamshell VHS box there would be a Black Diamond that said classics, the classics.
Oh yeah.
I do remember that.
So quick
it's-
side story. It's on topic.
Okay, Tom.
That's Trevor.
Shots
Yeah.
fired. What the hell?
So on Thanksgiving, my family did a video call, and we were talking about, somehow it came up like movies that we had when we were kids, and we had this movie called Rock-a-Doodle,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know
With
Rock-a-Doodle?
Chanticleer.
Chanticleer, yeah, and
Yep.
the Elvis rooster.
Mhm.
We had a few others like that in my mind they were Disney movies, and it never occurred to me until my mom said it on the Zoom call the other day. We were too poor to afford Disney movies, so I've seen very few Disney movies.
Interesting.
Did you get all the Don Bluths?
Don't think so.
Like
Yeah,
American
you think
Tail,
Trevor
Five
knows
Goes
what it
West.
does.
Oh, Fievel, yeah, we had
Yeah.
Fievel.
Fuck. Land
I
Before
think it was-
Time was all
we were
all
just-
the Land Before Times were Don Bluths.
Yeah,
I think we were just at that age where we thought any animated movie was Disney.
yeah.
Yeah, well, interesting story. Don Bluth, he used to work for Disney Studios.
Oh.
And at one point he was like, I deserve more. And he, instead of like asking for like a raise or like to be in more creative control, he was just like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And he made he made his own production company, Don Bluth Productions, and he did extremely well. And actually, through like the 70s and 80s, he was competing like with Don Bluth and Disney were competing back and forth, and Don
Really?
Bluth was kind of kicking Disney's ass
Oh, damn.
for like a while. So
Good for
we'll get
him.
into that. Yeah,
Fuck
we'll
Disney.
get into that. I love Disney.
Also,
fuck you.
quick spotlight. All the Land Before Time movies are on HBO.
Are they really
Oh.
all of them? All like 27 of them?
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
I actually have no idea how many they are. That's just a ridiculous number because there's a lot.
There's
There's a lot.
like 8 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I only thought it was a reasonable number.
There's a lot.
Oh,
It might
okay.
just be 8, but that still feels like a lot to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're along the same lines as that Don Bluth story. There is this other Disney animator named Bill Peet.
Yeah.
Who was at the same time, and one time he was like, "I'm not getting paid enough. People aren't respecting me," and he quit and he left his resignation on his desk and he got halfway home and realized he forgot his coat. And he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to send my sorry ass back in there." And he went back in, and no one had opened his resignation letter, but there was a letter giving him a promotion on his desk.
Wait, is that real?
Yes.
Is that a real story? Holy
That's
shit.
amazing.
That's great.
awesome.
That's
And he just like didn't tell anyone that he had quit. He like threw away the resignation letter.
And Bill Peet was pretty instrumental, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah. He
So-
did like all of the art for Sword in the Stone and a couple of other movies of that era.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. So these are all on eBay. They're all Black Diamond Disney VHS classics. The first one that you're going to be talking about, I'm not going to send you pictures because like.
yeah.
First one we're going to be talking about is title is VHS New Sealed Walt Disney Classic: The Sword and the Stone. Speaking of Black Diamond Edition, it is So this one is sealed, never opened, brand new. They do mention that it comes from a smoke-free home. Got interesting little tidbits here. Sword and the Stone came out in 1963. It was based on T.H. White's novel of the same name. It is the last movie released during Walt Disney's lifetime, and it is the first movie with songs written by the Sherman Brothers, who later worked on Mary Poppins, Jungle Book, and Aristocats.
Huh.
So, how much for this Sword and the Stone VHS?
Can't believe. Wait, it said 68?
63 came out in 1963.
Jesus.
Do you have the release date on this VHS?
This
That would've been-
VHS, no, but it has to be for it to be a Black Diamond. It's released somewhere between 1984 and 1994.
Okay.
I think most of the older classics that they had to reissue
Yeah.
came out during the Renaissance, which would have started in 1989. So anywhere from like
68.
I will talk about the Renaissance in a little
Michelangelo
bit.
hand painted the cover of this movie.
Yeah, so most of the like older classics were released anywhere from like 1989 to 1994.
Now, Sword in the Stone, I do know, although it's a great movie, happened kind of in a lull time for Disney, so it did not get the full reception that most Disney movies that we're used to getting are. So my guess is that they're few existing copies before the re-release, and that was probably pretty low on the totem pole for movies that were going to get re-released.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I love this movie. This is
it's one of my favorites.
I think it's a often forgotten Disney classic, but I fucking love it. Side
I've
question:
never
can
seen it.
anybody name the name of the owl in Sword in the Stone?
Archimedes.
That's my boy.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Me
Connor,
either.
if can you give us a general hint on whether the starting bid is over like $1.5 million for the first
No.
one?
None of them.
Okay.
None of these are going to be like in the thousands.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They were printed to death.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of.
Yeah, there were.
Um,
So people seem to think that Black Diamond Disney VHSs are like extremely valuable. So a bunch of people on eBay are trying to get like $4,000, $5,000 for these things, and like most actual collectors are not spending that much money.
Yeah.
That being said, if you've got one in decent condition, it still could be worth a decent chunk of money. But
Guys, remember back then when the VHSs had like its own like sleep number, like memory foam, like coffin it like slept in? It was like the biggest case, like biggest VHS case, and there was so much padding. It's
called the clamshell.
yeah, it makes me really think how I need to get a new mattress because that doesn't give me that
Your
protection.
the VHS tapes from your childhood are sleeping better than you.
Yeah.
They are.
Especially this one because it's still in its original plastic.
Yeah, maybe I need to get 2 mattresses and lay one on top of me.
That's the real secret to comfort.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say
you first, Tom.
Jinx.
Go ahead.
20.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say $11.99.
All right.
Has this been graded?
There's no like grading or anything like that.
Like it's not like
It's not like magic cards.
It got a
Okay.
it got a C in history.
Yeah.
yeah, of course. There's a fucking Okay. First one's always the hardest. You say
Retro.
$11.99 and 20.
Yeah.
15.
15. All right. So first one goes to Tom. The actual price is $25.
Really?
$25.
Jeez.
Yep. That is for the Sword in the Stone.
Fuck.
What about? No, never mind. I was gonna make the dumbest fucking joke.
I'm glad you didn't.
What about just
As he goes and does it.
the stone? yeah.
Yeah, I really wish you didn't.
Yeah, man. You can edit that out, Trevor.
No, you
Nah.
can't.
Yeah.
You won't learn your lesson.
All right. Up next, we've got a Black Diamond classic of the Walt Disney movie, The Great Mouse Detective. Another often forgotten but
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful movie.
Yeah.
Which may be my favorite.
So, Great Mouse Detective came out in 1986. It is based on Basil of Baker Street by Eve Titus, which is basically just a mouse and rat version of Sherlock Holmes. It was a great financial success despite losing terribly to An American Tail, which was a Don Bluth, probably Don Bluth's biggest movie, next to maybe Secret of NIMH. But yeah, it's because of its relative financial success, it's kind of what led to the eventual Disney Renaissance, which again was from 1989 to 1999. This is the first movie to do relatively well after a period of like bombs through the 70s and 80s for Disney.
It was also part of I think Disney went with it because they were seeing Don Bluth's success with mice characters.
Mhm.
It's like the only not Mickey, who is like a human-sized anthropomorphic, but like it's like I think the only Disney movie that follows. I mean, other than Ratatouille, but
Well,
that follows
I mean,
like an actual mouse.
there were other definitely not primary characters like Cinderella. Didn't she had like a
Gus Gus.
a fleet
Right.
of
Yeah.
of nutria helping her?
Yeah,
Um,
but they were not like main characters; they were side characters.
Yeah,
Right, but
the
you-
entire cast is mice in
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Great Mouse Detective.
Although to be fair, you say that, and An American Tail, which is the first of the Fievel movies from Don Bluth, came out like 3 or 4 months after The Great Mouse Detective. But
Right,
Secret
between-
of NIMH had come out before that. So.
Yeah, with well, you know, you've got Nim and you've got a couple of other, but the Bluth
which is about
movies
fucking
have a
polio.
How is it my
Yeah.
multimedia week and we're still spending an hour talking about movies I haven't seen?
Because you haven't seen any movies, Trevor.
This is not a movies podcast. God damn it.
I
You haven't
mean,
even seen the Dorm Life.
$32.
I don't think you've even seen
$32.
You haven't even seen Knocked Up. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Knocked Up with mice.
32 to Trevor.
With mice?
Oh, how do we also talk about Don Bluth and not mention Balto? Balto's amazing. Anyway, 32 for Trevor.
I'm gonna go 37.50.
37.50.
40.
Alrighty. So the point goes to Noel.
God, fuck.
I was
Actual
going to go
price-
45, but I thought that was too
Well, actual
risky.
price was $44.99.
Still would have
had it.
changed anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next one. This one is one that claims that it's super rare, but Aladdin, Black Diamond Classic from 1993. This one has a issue number 1662, so 1662 out of I don't know how many they actually printed.
12 million.
7 billion.
Yeah. So Aladdin, based on the Arabic folktale of the same name from 1001 Nights, it was actually the highest grossing film of 1992. It was the first animated feature ever to reach $500 million. And it is actually the last Disney movie based on fairy tale or folklore until Tangled came out in 2010.
No
So
shit.
a solid like 18, right? Yeah, 18 years later. So
Wow, that's wow. Oh.
Yeah.
I got all these Disney facts, bro.
What a time it was where we just wanted animated folk tales.
Right?
Like
That's all I want now. man.
I really want a fucking hit of that.
Yeah. Take me back.
Yeah, if you want to get some Dorm Life leftovers, the guy Josh
Just Jack DeCina?
Jack DeCina?
Jack DeCina does a voice of the main character in a Netflix show Dragon Prince, which is super good.
Cool.
Does that have to do anything with Aladdin? Or...
No, but it's
Okay,
fairy tale.
okay,
It's animated fairy
Anima-
tale.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay,
exactly what he
okay.
just asked for. It's
Yeah, that's completely
Yeah, right.
fair. I pretty much forgot the question I asked like 30 seconds. Yeah.
All right. What was the last price?
Last price was $44.99.
Oh, God.
Let's go 55.
55.
No, 60.
69.
Yeah, this is-
60.
You dick. So 65 and 69?
Yep. No,
Um,
60 and 69, right?
No. Yeah, 60.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Well, Trevor dug his own grave. I'm gonna go 70.
Oh, you fuck.
And Noel with the dick move.
God damn it.
All right. Actual price of this Aladdin VHS is $99.
That's dumb. I
What?
hate this.
$99.
Good
Oh,
God.
man.
Yeah, I got two more. So our next one, is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Comes from 1937. It is based on the 1812 German fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. It is the first Disney animated feature film. It is also the first full-length cell animated feature film. And adjusting for inflation, it is the highest grossing animated film of all time at $1.96 billion.
Wow.
So
Jesus.
What
almost
is it after inflation?
without inflation, it's like 450,000 or something like that.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's still kind of insane. Who can name all seven dwarves?
Poncho.
Nope.
Tom Hanks.
Slappy.
Nope.
All right, we got
Pappy.
No, Jesus.
Sneezy, Sleepy, Grumpy, Dopey, Doc,
Papa Smurf.
Happy, and
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Stewart Little.
No, fuck Stewart Little, man.
Did I say?
What do you have against Stewart Little?
I'm not sure. That was
He
the
got
one I was thinking of. I couldn't
got
remember.
adopted.
Okay.
I got
And
happy,
he's a mouse.
happy, dopey, sneezy,
It could have
grumpy,
been a kid.
Doc.
It could have been Gina
Sleepy.
Davis
Sleepy.
and fucking.
Did I say
fucking
sneezy?
Yeah,
Gregory House's
but he was like
kid.
he was smart
Shit,
enough
now I'm just
to
losing
be
track
a
of it.
person.
It's too many.
He was able to drive that little boat.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what are... Oh, you're talking about
no.
Stewart Little?
Adopt a fucking kid and it can drive a normal boat. Don't adopt
Then they
a
wouldn't
mouse.
win the boat race, Noel.
Oh, bashful. Neither of us said bashful.
Bashful.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is what you guys have to be talking about right now.
120.
150.
120.
Oh,
Okay.
Magikarp.
He's still
What?
trying to name dwarves.
Yeah.
Okay, so 120 to Trev. Was that Trevor or
Yeah.
was that Tom?
Yeah.
120.
was
And I
Trevor.
said 150.
And you said 150.
135.
All right, that one goes to Tom.
God damn it.
Actual
fuck.
price is 145.
Jesus.
It's the first time we've been over.
Yeah. God.
All right, boys. This is the last one. This is the big one for all the marbles.
Oh God.
What's the score?
It's
Right
Tom.
now, it's no. Tom and Noel are tied at 2.
Really?
Get ready, Tom. Another
Oh yeah,
one's
he
coming to
stole
you.
that one. God.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
So this is the Little Mermaid. Not only is it a Black Diamond edition, but it is the rare banned cover art edition. Do you guys know the story of why the cover is banned?
With the
Oh,
dick.
The
is there
penis
the
thing.
penis in the castle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A disgruntled cartoonist, before it went out for production, added a phallus to the castle in the back.
So when you
Well,
said band artwork, I just thought like CD cover when they were all like
A black and white
away.
photo of 4 dudes with long hair.
Yeah.
Right. This is gonna be the image for this episode because it's
Oh, awesome. Okay.
the first image that they get. It's just the dick
It's
part. It's not the full. It's not the full. Like, yeah, they do have
That's
images
very-
of the full
Very
Can we
clearly a
get
penis.
picked off of like Facebook
cover,
if
but
it
that
was
is yeah. All right, so Little Mermaid. If I can find my little factoids, Little Mermaid came out in 1989. It was based on the 1837 Danish fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. It marks the beginning of that Disney Renaissance that I've been talking about. It won 2 Academy Awards for Best Original Score and Best Original Song, that original song being Under the Sea.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That doesn't, like, although a great song, I feel like there are better songs in Little Mermaid.
So both Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl were nominated for Best Original Song, but Under the Sea is the one that won.
When did Jungle Book come out? Because I feel like that's the only sort of potential rival for like music awards for Disney.
Jungle Book. I mean, Jungle Book came out in the late 60s, I want to say, like 67.
All right.
The last one was 145.
Last one was 145. And again, this is the dick cover version.
It's the dick cover.
Hmm
500.
500 to Trevor.
I'm going to say 250.
Ah, shit. I was about to change mine to that.
Fuck, that's a lot less than what I was going to guess.
You can still change it just to not that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be a big dick and just be like, 550 and 1 penny.
I'm going to say 350.
All right, so 500 to Trevor, unless you're changing it.
Nah, fuck it.
Okay, 250 to Tom and 350 to Noel.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Tom, you hit it exactly on the head.
Oh. Second
God
place
damn it.
again.
250
I was literally
bones
like
for the
2
dick
seconds away
cover.
from switching to 250 when you said that, and then it would be a 3-way tie. God
Alrighty.
damn it.
So that has been my Disney edition of Direct Sales Disaster. What a disaster it was. Congratulations, Tom. You fucking asshole, you tied me. But luckily, You hosted the last game.
It's true. A game which I think you're gonna do pretty well at. Yay!
I haven't gotten a point in 3 straight episodes.
Yeah, Trevor, doesn't it suck?
Noel, you've gotten a point more recently than me.
Ooh.
Noel also has 6 points. Don't complain, Trevor.
So, when I started this game, I was so excited about Dorm Life that I was gonna do a game of name the Dorm Life actor in like a future role. That's how this game started.
What?
Oh boy.
And then I was like, oh, Conor probably hasn't seen enough of Dorm Life to be able
Doesn't
to
matter.
like,
Haven't
really
seen any
engage
of
in
it.
this. And I'm glad. I would rather Conor not know Dorm Life than Trevor know as much about Dorm Life as he does. So instead, but the thing I was excited about was the guy who does the voice of Sokka. I was like, hey, did you guys know that the guy who does the voice of Sokka is from Dorm Life? So instead, this game, which is titled Hey, I Know That Voice. Is the game of identifying celebrities by their voice acting.
Oh, I'm so fucking ready.
I feel like I can pull off a solid second place in this one.
So I've got 5 sound clips for you here from different animated pieces that are voiced by someone famous for not just voice acting. The way it's going to work, I'm going to play the sound clip, and I'm going to go around and give everybody a guess. If you can't guess, we're going to go into a round of I'll start to give hints, and as soon as it hits you, yell it out. If you get it in the first round, you get 2 points. If you get it during the clues round, you get 1 point.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Got
Yeah.
it.
So the first round, we're going to go orderly.
Okay.
And then the second round, once I start giving the hints, I'm just gonna talk
Okay.
until either I'm done or everyone's guessed.
Okay.
What happens if there's an internet lag?
What's that, Noel? You cut out for a second.
Yeah.
There's a brain lag for Noel.
All right.
No, I'm ready. I'll make sure my ping is really low or high. I'm not sure.
I actually don't know if you want a high or a low ping. I've never been able to figure that out.
All right.
You want low?
I'll make
Yeah.
sure my ping is medium.
Ping is like the time it takes for a message to go and come back.
Oh.
I'll make sure it's medium. Just split the diff.
It only ever affects
Yeah.
me when I'm playing Rocket League, so it's like whatever.
Okay.
All right. So this first one is going to be a clip of the character of Tenzin from Avatar: The Legend of Korra by Nickelodeon. And we're going to go ahead and play.
Wait, Tom. Before you play it, can I ask? Are these relatively well-known voices in live action?
Yes, they are
cinema?
universally people who are known for their live action work.
Okay.
That
Now is
like
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Is this gonna be like it's my turn and then it's Noel's turn?
no, everybody's going to get a guess on each one.
Okay.
All right. So here's the first sound clip.
You must stay focused. Remember who you are, Tenzin. You are the son of Avatar Aang. You are the hope for future generations of airbenders. The fate of the world rests on your shoulders.
All right. So
man.
let's go Conor first. Who do you think this is?
It's J.K. Simmons.
Okay. Trevor.
Oh,
I'll agree.
yeah, me too.
Fuck you guys. Yes, it's J.K. Simmons.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, maybe don't let me
Oh,
go first.
Universally known.
He's the
He's-
bald guy in insurance commercials and drum movies.
He
Well,
he was in the
he
he,
wa-
was
he's,
in Whiplash. He's also J. Jonah Jameson in the
He wants
Tobey
pictures
Maguire
of
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
movies.
What?
We are farmers. Bum ba bum 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 bum. He's in all
Oh,
those
that guy.
commercials.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
All right. So you're each gonna get 2 points and from now on, Connor's gonna go last. This next one is the character of John Smith from Disney's Pocahontas.
Ooh,
I already know it.
fuck Connor. We gotta stop doing related games, movies.
You have
games.
most unusual names here. Chickahominy, Queergahonic. Pocahontas.
It's a
All right.
weird clip.
Trevor, who do you think that is?
Would I know who this person is?
Yes.
Fucking better.
Can I ask you to do it one more again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the most unusual names here. Chickahominy. Queagahonik. Pocahontas.
Oh, it's so... It's
You
on the
know it, dude.
tip of my goddamn tongue.
I don't recognize it.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna ask Connor. Connor's gonna give the answer and he's gonna ruin the game. And then and then I'm gonna start reading clues and you can shout it out once you know. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead, Connor, you have to send me a message on Zoom.
I'll do that.
All right.
Is there a way to give Conor a point, but then also one of us a point if we guess it later?
No, so Connor's gonna get 2 points, assuming that he gets it right.
I just sent it to you privately.
Yes, I see that. If Connor gets it right, he'll get 2 points. If you get it while I'm giving guesses, you'll get 1 point.
That's
And when I say if Connor gets it right, Connor has already gotten it right.
Yay!
All right, so now that we're getting to the point where you can just shout it out. All right, so this guy was in a movie where he was Scottish. He's anti-Semitic.
Mel Gibson?
He directed a movie about Jesus, and he was the Road Warrior.
I think Trevor got it.
Yeah,
Trevor.
Okay.
Mel Gibson is right. I was giving Noel a chance to shout it out.
I'll
too.
also
okay.
get it.
No, I mean, well, Trevor already got it. So
I thought the
yeah.
shout out thing was a
Okay.
one person.
Sure, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Also,
that means-
Trevor, Mel Brooks was so wrong.
Mel Brooks.
All right, we're moving on to the third one. This one is the character of Lord Farquaad from DreamWorks' Shrek.
I think I know this.
Got it.
Thanks, Connor. Good.
All right.
Indeed. All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me, and I'll give you your swamp bat, down to the last slime-covered toadstool.
All right, if you think you know it, send me a private message.
Yep.
Hold on, can you play it one more time? I know it.
Sure.
It's going to take me that long to figure out how to do
I think that's how I spell that.
Indeed. All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me, and I'll give you your swamp bat, down to the last slime-covered
Oh, I know what he's in.
I really hope I did this right. I hope I
you-
didn't ruin the game.
You did.
Okay.
All right. Trevor, I'm going to start reading. I'm going to start
hold
reading
on.
hints. Nope. He is an alien. He is a serial killer.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is bald,
Yeah.
and he
I
played
know-
Bill Clinton.
Oh, he's done so many things.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, that's part of the game.
Yeah, this is. I
John
feel.
Lithgow.
Oh, fucking. Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
Sir,
This game is targeted against me.
Which both Noel and Connor got.
I sent you a message that said the guy from Third Rock.
No, I see that.
Oh. You
Like,
know
I
what,
know who
Trevor?
he is. I just don't know his name.
We can give you half a point.
Cool.
All right, this next one is the character of Meg Griffin from Family Guy.
Can I?
Oh,
Oh fuck! What's her name?
I'm back. I brought another picnic. You're such a good listener. You're not like the other boys. You're so good with animals.
This is so dumb. Why am I having a brain fart right now?
Should I not have typed it out?
No,
already,
yeah,
or-
I've got it. Connor's already gotten his answer in.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it.
hold on. Play it one more time.
Give me one
Okay.
second.
You're gonna get one more playback.
I'm back. I brought another picnic. You're such a good listener. You're not like the other boys. You're so good with animals.
What was that scene?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just hear flies buzzing and
Yeah.
So it's a scene where her boyfriend is a dead body by the train tracks, and I cut out the sound of the
Oh,
bobcat
no.
coming to eat his leg.
Yeah.
you definitely heard a little grunt there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, give me the hints. Fucking.
So
Jesus.
let's see. She's originally from the USSR. She lied about her age to get onto her breakout show. She can't control the weather, and she played a Hawaiian hostess in.
Oh, fucking Mila Kunis.
It's Mila Kunis. Trevor got it right. All right, and Noel sent the private message. All right, this is the last one. So currently, Trevor has 4 points, Noel has 6, and Conor has 8.
Oh man. Hey Conor, you want to get this wrong?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get this wrong. This one's gonna be really hard. This is the character of Sally Brown, Charlie Brown's sister, from the 1984 show Charlie Brown and Snoopy show.
I know it.
I think I know it. I think I know it.
A man in the truck drove to the zoo. He said to the zookeeper, "I've got some good news for you and some bad news for you."
I can win a game. I can. Conor, please.
I'm
get
gonna play it.
wrong.
I'm gonna play it one more
Play it
time.
again.
A man in the truck drove to the zoo. He said to the zookeeper, "I've got some good news for you and some bad news for you."
These sound clips, so they're just the first ones that I grabbed. Noel has sent it in, and Noel is right. And I'm gonna start reading clues now.
Wait, no.
Starting reading clues.
No.
Oh my
She-
God! Oh, I love.
Did I get
this.
it? Did I get it in time?
No.
I had-
No.
I hadn't read any clues yet. Okay, so this woman
No.
is a kind of bean named after British royalty, hip hop musician. She got them lumps.
Kind of bean, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Really? Wait, what? Oh, well, yeah. Ah, okay. Duh.
Trevor, you got anything?
No.
It's Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
God.
All right, so that means that at the end of this game, Trevor has 4 points and is no longer my friend, apparently.
Going back
Noel
in the
has-
box.
Noel has 8
Seriously.
points, and Conor got all 10 points.
No, he took him so long.
What do you mean?
He was so long.
It was not that long.
You
Tom
did-
gave you a couple extra seconds on that shot clock for the last one.
Because I was
Well,
typing.
So I will take away one of Conor's points.
It's a 6-letter name.
You still win,
Oh,
but you don't get.
I typed her full name.
this
Yeah,
is
that's what took me longer. I was like, Stacey Ferguson. I don't know if that's who it is. Yes.
Oh, this
So-
is
Are you really gonna
Dumb.
deny me that sweep?
this is a dumb shot. Dumb.
We'll take
I
a
think-
vote on it.
I think he gets the bonus.
All right, we'll give you the bonus point.
How about everybody stops making fucking games that I have no chance at? How's that? How's that for an idea?
One of the things we do every week, Trevor, is the multimedia minute. You can't be mad at us for making games that involve media.
Trevor, just
I can.
just watch.
That section is quartered off to part 2 of the podcast. Okay, parts 1, 3, and 4 should have nothing to do with film,
Well, Trevor, if you want to do
with any form of media. We don't need any other media.
if you want to do a Bruins betting podcast,
I will say
we
I
can
watch
talk.
a lot of movies, so like we don't. You can
So this
stay
game-
away from movies.
Like I said, this game originally.
I was in first place, and then now it's 3 episodes without a point, and I am fucking 7 points behind Conor now?
Trevor, I just came in second in like all the games, and I have nothing.
Are we really just gonna gloss over the fact that I got 2 bonus points?
Look, okay. Want to move on to fake ads?
Hey, if you want.
Sure.
Trevor's just like, get me out of this thing. Get me back into the real world where people know what I like.
All right, we'll do weekly fantasy hockey, but only with the Bruins.
All right, so this episode of the Never Games has been brought to you by Trevor's Unadulterated Rage. Electricity prices too high? Figure out how to harness Trevor's unadulterated rage. There's so much of it. Your light bulbs will burn out real fast.
This episode is brought to you by Tom Boxes. We all have one, and it looks like he's headed towards Trevor's next.
My ad's not really an ad. It's more of a shout out and some good daps over to Elliot Page, who just came out this past weekend as trans, and I just say, hey, good on ya. You rule, and do what you got to do.
I do love Elliot Page.
Yeah,
we mentioned Juno earlier.
We did. I was going to try and tie it in there,
Elliot
but
Page reference when I mentioned Juno, but
more recently, Umbrella Academy. Fuck yeah.
So I think to all of us, or from all of us over at the Never Games, to Elliot Page, good job.
We love you.
Good job, and you're doing great. That's mine. That's it.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk more about it?
Today's episode is also brought to you by Media. Do you spend 50 straight hours watching Marvel movies? Well, guess what? You're probably going to do pretty good at this podcast.
Wait, Trevor...
Literally only one thing had to do with Marvel movies.
Have you memorized the entirety of IMDb? Well, then you might have a chance at beating Conor at one of these goddamn games. Have you TiVo'd every single Academy Awards show? Well, maybe you should rewatch every single one of them before jumping onto the Never Games, or else you're going to get destroyed by Conor every fucking week.
Hey, to be fair,
the voice crack on week was really scented for me.
I feel like you just made our first commercial right there.
I want to when you clip out my synopsis of the MCU, I want you to also clip that out and put it at the end. Well, guys, this has been a good episode. I like this episode a lot.
I fucking hate Conor.
I didn't make them make the games. Guys, that has been another episode of the Never Games. Thank you all so much for listening. Hey, if you enjoyed what you heard, go ahead and give us a subscribe, a follow, a like, any of those things that you do on the social medias. You can find us anywhere from like Apple Podcasts to Spotify to Facebook to Instagram to Twitter, all that good stuff. Any of your attention is it really helps us out a whole bunch. So thank you. Appreciate you.
And if you're a very big fan, we have a Patreon, and we would love if you were to join any of the tiers. We use that money to send Conor food because he hasn't left his room in 6 years because he's just watched movies. That's all he does. So please join a tier on Patreon so that we can send Conor some food. He's very, very malnourished.
He's so skinny.
I live on beer. And
our Patreon is patreon.com/thenevergames.
We have an email, hello@thenevergames. We would love to hear from you. Anything from game ideas, whether you just have a topic or you have a full-fledged game. We want to see it all. Any old questions or comments, or if you want to say hello, or give us a good recipe, or if you're one of the many cast members of Dorm Life, we really want to hear from you. We really want to hear from you. Or anything else. If you just want to give Trevor some Bruin scores or anything like that, just give him something to be happy about.
Or movie recommendations, because
Or honestly, yeah, just tell Trevor to watch a bunch of movies. Hopefully he can somehow just get on the same page. Or really anything else that people use email for. TPS reports or anything of that. It's hello@thenevergames.com.
And as you can guess by the ending of that email address, we have a website. That website is thenevergames.com. Shocker. You can find all of our previous episodes, comment on those episodes, find everything that we've talked about in the Multimedia Minute, all on that website, as well as chat with us and other fans about episodes, your favorite Marvel movie, and your favorite Dorm Life character, and your favorite Dorm Life character in a Marvel movie. And even feel free to go on to our About Us, check out our dating profiles, see what movies we like. Spoiler on Trevor's, it's not Marvel.
I don't
you'll
have
also
a
see all
movies
of our
section.
scoreboards and stats to see how far Trevor is falling behind.
Honestly, I did
Jesus
love it
Christ,
when Anne Lane was Thanos. I thought that was a perfect mix.
All of the music in today's episode has been done by Noel and Trevor under the band name Good Damn It. Noel does the drummy bits, and Trevor does everything else.
All the other bits.
All the other bits.
All the bits. Thank you once again for listening to the podcast Never Games. We hope you had a wonderful time hanging out with us. And we all love you who are hanging out with us too. My name has been and will always be Noel McGinnis.
I am Trevor Kelly, at least for now.
My name is Tom O'Brien, as far as you know.
I am Conor Provost. Good night, sweethearts.
I can't say it enough, so here it is again. You've been listening to the Never Games. Do we play games?
My friends,
Never.
50. This has been a Stickerbox Studios production.
Connor, watch Dwarf.
Watch Marvel.
I have never made contact with any of them. That's not true.